Just get out of bed, and today let's get ready and install the FJ Cruiser's lift. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Apollo and I document everything that I do with Suna, my 2012 Quicksand FJ Cruiser. Yeah, so today I got a text from my uncle that we could do my lift today. I was basically working around his schedule, waiting for him to message me that we could do the lift. If you guys didn't know, my uncle is a master technician at Toyota for 30 years now, I think more, and he owns a couple of these awesome cars. If you guys want to see more of that, I have this video right here. It's a really old video from when I got here to the US and we attended a car show. But if you guys want to see some of his awesome cars, head to that video and you'll see a little bit more of it. So for the FJ, we have the Bilstein 5100s lift kit, leveling kit, I would say. So Bilstein 5100s for the lift, and then we will be installing the used tires that I bought that are 33s. I believe they are BFGoodrich KO2s. So I'll get ready and then let's go proceed and do the install. Alright, so first things first, we remove our roof cargo box so we can lift Suna higher if needed at our uncle's garage. For the lift components, I will try to put every detail and part number on the screen, but they will also be in the description down below. We will be installing the Bilstein 5100s, that's for both the front and the rear. For the front, we will be reusing my stock springs, and for the rear, I purchased Dobinsons springs, which I really liked because of the teal color. They have these springs that are rated for 220 pounds of load. For tires, we are installing 33s, which are the 285/70R17s, and temporarily we will be running with the used KO2s that we purchased off Marketplace. Also want to note that I have 1.5-inch wheel spacers installed on my wheels. So for the Bilstein kit, I actually purchased them from Shock Surplus, and the springs I actually got them from Modify. At the time of purchase, these were the best deals that I could find, and either companies probably have both items in one, or they both offer them on the website, so you can choose one and run with them or buy elsewhere with the part numbers. So step one, of course, we remove the wheels. Then we start with the front suspension. We disconnect everything from the strut, and please just disconnect the sway bar as well. I know some say that you don't need to, but just make your life easier and disconnect it. You don't have to take out the sway bar itself, but at least disconnect it so that you have some play and you could be able to move it around so that you could have full access, or you could pull the struts out. So once we have them out, we use a spring compressor to compress the spring and remove the top hat so we can access the spring, since again we are reusing it for the front springs. For the Bilstein adjustable height rings, we are putting it all the way up, so the 4th notch, which should give us around 2.5 inches of lift. After that, do everything in reverse but on the Bilsteins. If you're looking to get rid of your front rake, where naturally the FJ's front is a little lower, just put the Bilstein's ring one up and it should level the FJ out. So that gives you a little bit, or that gives you around 1/2 inch of a lift. My uncle also recommends applying light grease on the top hat before putting it back on the vehicle. Now we jump on the rears. First, we have to take off the OEM shocks. Next, to help remove the rear springs, we use this underhoist jack to lift one side and drop the other. Here's the OEM and the Bilsteins next to each other. And then here is the OEM rear shocks together with the Dobinsons, and you can see that the Dobinsons are a little bit taller. To put the springs in, you might want to add some weight on the side of the axle you are installing it to. This way you could fit the taller springs. Make sure to read the Bilstein's manual for the rears, as they include 2 kinds of washers for the 07 to 09 years versus the later FJ models. After all this, now we just need to do it on the other side. And there we go. We just need to put the wheels back on. So it's about a week, almost a week after installing the lift. Today we're going to do the tires. My uncle wanted to do it at Toyota because he wants to do the alignment as well. These are used 33 tires, 285, 70, 17. Bought them off Marketplace for like $500 for the whole set. So I will be using that temporarily before I buy brand new ones. And then, like I said, we're doing it at Toyota a week after. So I want to show you guys how the FJ looks with the lift kind of settled, the spring settled on the rear. It still looks a little bit like a stock stance, or the level is a little bit still stock. The rear is a little higher still, but that is because I do not have much weight in the rear yet. So I think it's rated for 200 pounds, which should be easy to hit, and it should level out soon. So let me show you guys what it looks like. I also forgot to do this before installing the lift, I'm sorry, but let's go measure how high it is to the fenders right now before the tires. So this roughly, the front looks like it's at roughly 37, maybe 36.75, and then the rear looks like it's at 38.25, so about an inch and a half higher. I believe when it was freshly installed, I did check the next day, it was like a 2-inch difference. So it looks like it's settling, or it might have settled finally to where it needs to be, but apologize for the wind. But the moment we add a fridge during camping and load the back, it should level out. And now for the tires. Upon inspection of my uncle, since the used tires are only going to be with me for probably a season, so let's say this winter, and I will be replacing them eventually with a new set of 5s, he didn't move forward with the alignment. So for this install, it's only mounting the tires and balancing. Again, for 33s, we're installing 285 70R17s. This was a very enjoyable watch and learning experience for me, as I never seen tires being done before, and this is my first time. With that, I'll let you guys enjoy this as well with a montage. Lastly, I got my FJ with the body mount chop already done, and I believe the last owner didn't do the best job. But here's my clearance. Definitely could chop a little bit more off. A little close, but it clears. So guys, here is the final lift. Let me do the measurements. So for our rear, we're roughly at 39.25. And like I said, it should sink a little bit more if I have more weight in the trunk. Right now, it is fairly empty. So I still have kind of that OEM lean where the front's a little bit lower, which I believe is better for your aerodynamics, even though this thing is literally a brick. But let's do the front now. And for our front, it looks like we're roughly at 38, maybe shy of 38 or exactly 38. And that is our lift installed with 33s KO2s. So that is it for our lift. I will put everything in the description below. Again, these were the Bilstein 5100s together with Dobinsons 2-inch springs on the rear, and then BFGoodrich KO2s on the 33s, 285 70R17s. Overall, very happy with the lift. Let me know what you guys have as your suspension and tires, if you love them, if you hate them, so that our community could just have that small discussion about what you guys are rocking on your FJs. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it was helpful and of value to you. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button, comment down below as I mentioned, subscribe if you're not yet, and always remember to keep innovating and stay hungry. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.